good evening, and welcome to Tea Time.
Welcome to Tea Time. It is the first Monday in March. It is March 7th already. I can't believe it. Isn't this great? We have what? Next week we're changing the clocks. I think this Sunday we're changing the clocks. Spring's around the corner. I'm happy. I'll talk about my weekend real quick and get to my guests. Friday I just stayed home. I chilled. Really didn't do much. Saturday was Jen Lantini's birthday. She is the best bartender at Coasters. And I went there just to give her a gift, say hello to everybody, hang out a little bit. It was really nice to see everyone and celebrate Jen's birthday. Jen is a organ donor recipient. When she was 13 years old, she went in for a procedure. She died on the table and she needed a heart transplant. And thank God she got one and she's here today and she turned 39. I'm excited. Also, Sunday's laundry day and we just chilled, relaxed, didn't do too much. I want to wish my dad a happy 87th birthday tomorrow. Tomorrow my dad's going to be 87 years old. And Bruce Socia, who is in Recipes of Love for Me, Recipes for Love for Me. No, it's Recipes for Love. It's his birthday tomorrow too. Bobby's going to throw up that group picture. There we are. I was in Philly on Tuesday and Wednesday filming this fabulous TV series called Recipes for Love. There we are. Bruce is in the front. Diana Carter's next to him. She's the producer. She's an agent. I want to thank Mike Lee, the director, Teresa Warwick, the writer, and Diana Carter for taking a chance on this kid from Bayside, playing Rhonda Jane. 2 days on set. It was fabuloso. Thank you, Bobby. And unfortunately, I did not get to see Daniel Baldwin, but Daniel Baldwin was there the same day Armand was there. I don't know if you want to throw up that pic real quick. There's Daniel and Armand. I had them both on my show. I told Daniel I'm sorry I missed him, and he sent me a kiss. And hopefully I'm going to see him in June when we go to the premiere. And then Nick Turturro was there on the day that I filmed. Sweet, sweet, sweet man. And hopefully I'm going to get him on my show. We talked about him doing the show via Zoom because he's in LA. So fabulous, fabulous time in Philly. I want to get to my guest right now. She's a friend of mine. I've worked with her before. She's a movie/TV producer. She's a filmmaker. She's a photographer. She's also a content creator. And on top of that, she's an actor. She's a writer. She's a director. Sarah Martin is here with me. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I am thrilled that you're back. You know, you did my show a few years ago at anotdo place, and I'm happy you're here in the new digs.
I know, this is so nice. The new digs.
The new digs.
Love what you do with the mic.
Thank you. So do I. You actually just flew in.
Yes, I did.
From Florida.
I did fly in just for you.
And tell me about that real quick. I know you mentioned you go to Florida like 4 times a year.
Yep, I do go a lot. There's a real estate company that I work for out there, and I do a few other things while I'm there, like photo shoots and other commercials and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you're always working.
Always working,
Very
and a little.
busy, always
of course,
working.
I also do some play as well. So I extend my trips a little bit to see family and friends and stuff like that.
Nice.
While I'm
nice. It's nice, and you're there for a month, which is nice.
Yep, I'm usually
especially in February in New York. It's nice to be amongst palm trees and Florida.
It was so nice, and honestly, I think it only rained like once while I was there.
That's
While you
not
guys got
bad.
snow, it was awful.
Yeah, but
I'm
today
sorry.
was nice. It was like supposed to get up to like 70, and tomorrow we're
Beautiful.
back down to the 40s again. You know, but
Yeah.
I want to talk about you. I want people to get to know you. You know, you grew up on the island originally, right?
Yep, born and raised.
Where? West Islip.
Yep.
Okay, so you went to what high school?
East Islip High School.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I couldn't find that info, so I'm glad you're telling me about it.
Yes.
So after school, I know you studied a couple of things. You studied criminal justice at Farmingdale State College.
Yep.
And then you studied some court reporting at Long Island Business Institute, which my sister-in-law is actually a court stenographer.
Oh, yeah. I did it for a while,
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed it, but it was just so repetitive. And for me, I love filmmaking because it's so different and it's diverse.
Well,
and
you're creative. You're a very creative person.
Yeah, and I can't sit in the room. And
no.
Although it was very cool and I learned a new code. It was actually very interesting.
It's nice to have in your back pocket. You know, my mother, growing up, always said to me, become a court stenographer. They make a lot of money.
They do make a lot of money. So I have a really good backup plan, if anything.
It's good. No, but it's always good to have that in your back pocket. But in the meantime, you work various jobs. You worked at a law firm. You worked at the Paramount. You know, things to do.
Yes.
And then in 2013-15, you were executive producer of GUG TV Studios.
Oh, yes, GUG, Growing Up Gold.
Yeah.
Yes, TV Studios. That was a studio that I worked at with one of my ex-boyfriends. He actually recently passed away.
I'm sorry.
And no, it's okay. He was a very awesome person. And so Growing Up Gold, they had a show. It didn't last too long, but it was about like the Gold Coast and like real estate and these rich young kids from Long Island on the Gold Coast.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So that was one of my first kind of shows that I did.
Was the studio out in Suffolk also?
It was in, I think it's like the borderline. It was in Huntington Station.
Okay.
So like
Yeah.
But,
and you also worked in finance for a while too. You did many things until you found, your niche and your home in movie creating and creativity. In 2016-17, you worked as a cinematographer at Veronica Pinup.
Yes, I did.
And 2018-19, you also worked as a photographer for Storybook Experience.
I did. That place is wonderful.
And I am going to throw up, Bobby is going to throw up some pictures of you modeling because you also modeled, and I'm going to tell you which one is my fave. I'm sure you know.
Great.
But Bobby's going to throw them up in the order in which they are. The first one should be you doing toe, which I have to tell you, there you are. Hold that. I took tap dancing lessons for like 15, 16 years.
You did?
And I took 8 years of jazz, and I tried taking ballet because I wanted to be a little bit more graceful. I actually had toe shoes. I got on my toes.
Oh, gosh.
Did not stay there very long. Let me tell you.
It hurts.
It is torture. That is torture. I'd rather give birth than do toe.
It takes a long time to recover after you do something like that.
Next up, but I love that pic. I love it. It's
Thank you.
just so beautiful. And this one I love too.
Oh, yes. That was taken by Michael Zinn.
Uh-huh.
He's an amazing photographer and a
Yes.
great creative. He actually started me in the modeling world, which is very awesome.
Okay, next, Bobby. I love it. That one is a little pin-up. I'm loving the hair.
Oh, thank you.
It's so, like in that era.
Yeah, wow. This
I
is a
love
throwback.
it. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, same
it's so
photographer.
pretty. I love the makeup and the lips and
Oh,
just...
it was so much fun. That was
I
a
love
really
it.
good
I
day.
even love the antique bed in the background. It's beautiful. Looks like my grandmother's bed spread and bed.
Wow.
That one's gorgeous too. You don't take a bad pic, I have to tell.
Oh, thank you. That was
Sarah,
Veronica Pinup.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
Are they still around in existence?
They are.
I'd love to do something like that.
Yeah, they are still around. I know she's moved studios quite a bit, and I haven't talked to her in a while, but she's a wonderful photographer.
Yeah.
And she actually taught me a lot. So
All
I
right,
really
Bobby.
like her. Wow.
That's my fave. That is my fave. I love this pic. I absolutely love it. It must have froze your behind off when you shot it.
I did.
But holy cannoli, how stunning is that?
That was taken by my friend Fred Langstaff, and that's actually, that dress was made out of a parachute. So it's pretty awesome, and that's how we got the train so long.
Wow.
Yeah, and he had a red dress project where he tried to put as many models in that dress, and it was one size fits all. So it was really remarkable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it have a lot of stretch to it?
Oh yeah, the thing, I thought I was like swimming in it, but it really was awesome.
Thanks, Bobby.
Thank you.
Oh, I love that one too.
Oh, thank you. That's
the black and whites are just so, just
I love
stunning.
it. Thank you.
Aren't they beautiful? They're just beautiful. I love that one too.
Oh my goodness, that's another Michael Zinn.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, he's a wonderful photographer.
I think that's it for now. Then we're gonna put up a couple more pictures later. But
okay.
just stunning. How? I mean, you're still modeling now, aren't you?
I still model. Yep.
Yeah.
some lingerie and stuff, but I haven't really posted.
You're very brave, Sarah.
Oh, thank you.
Because there were much more risque pics. She's got the most beautiful tush I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Really,
you. I try.
You got a beautiful bum, my friend.
Thank you.
And I'd like to be that brave. I would like to take a boudoir pic.
You should.
I would love to take something very tasteful, very classic.
You should. It's very women empowering.
I
and
really
just
like
love
to
it.
do that.
Everyone can do it.
Yeah.
You can do. I think it's the best thing to do, and I highly recommend.
Okay,
like
cool.
10 out of 10.
It's nice. It's
for
nice
everyone.
to do. It's nice to do whether you're doing it for Valentine's Day or for Mother's Day or just for yourself in general.
I'm actually shooting a boudoir shoot for a girl on Saturday for her husband's anniversary. It's a
Nice.
surprise.
Oh,
so, yeah,
cool.
and it's super tasteful. She's
Yeah.
gonna wear his jerseys.
Oh,
Just his jerseys.
adorable.
Yeah, so it's nothing crazy. You don't have to wear anything crazy. Just how you feel good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Do you like being in front of the camera like that, or do you like to be behind it?
Because
You're really good at both.
a little of both, but I'd like to be behind it.
Yeah.
Because I like creating how everything looks and the space, and
Yeah.
I kind of have a vision in my mind how I want it to look.
I get
so,
it. I totally get it.
Yeah.
And then you also taught photography at Hofstra.
Yes.
How'd that happen?
So one of the photographers there, this guy Jerry Layton, I believe his last name is, he reached out to me and said, hey, I know you do photo video. Do you think you can teach the pre-collegiate kids at Hofstra?
Okay, okay.
And I said, absolutely. So I did that a few summers in a row until COVID hit. And I really, really enjoyed it. And the kids are awesome. And I loved seeing them go out and do my lessons. Because what I would do is I would teach them part one, just the basics of knowing your camera.
Right.
And first we would walk out on campus and they would take a picture. Then we would do our lesson plan. Then they would apply the lesson and they would compare. So it was like really cool to see them actually learning the
Yeah,
the
and it's
skill.
nice to also see it progress, you
Yes.
know, and their eye, because you need to have an eye for photography. You really do. I mean, you know, like, on me, the average person, take a picture and, okay, you're standing in the center, but technically, if you want them a little off-center to get a little bit more of a background,
Yeah, depth
and
of
it's
field.
a little bit more of a,
It's very artsy, there's a lot of styles to it. And
you take a lot of great pics.
Thank
And Sarah's on Facebook and she's on Insta, and you were taking a lot of pics, beautiful pics of you in general and where you are, and then you were taking these food pics, and I'm like, holy cow! I mean, you can work for like Bon Appetit or something. I mean,
love to
seriously.
eat. I do love to eat.
But these pictures, I mean, they're like artwork too.
Yeah,
You don't just take a picture of food. You take a picture of food.
I try to set it up nice so it looks good, and I write a review for every restaurant I go to. And
Yeah.
I
There was a
post the
movie with
photos.
Diane Lane. I can't think of the name right now.
Oh, yeah?
But she travels. I think Alec Baldwin is her husband, and he's off doing something, and some French man is taking her to Paris. And on the way there, she keeps taking pictures, but beautiful. And when he's looking back at them, he's going, "You really have an eye for this stuff."
Oh, I have to
she
see
would
it.
I'll look it
give
up.
me
I'll
the
look it up
name.
because she's taking pictures of the food. I was like, it reminded me of your pics.
Oh, thank you.
It was so funny.
Thank
Oh
you
my
so
God.
much.
It was great.
I do love my food.
Well, who doesn't? We all love
love
food.
to eat.
We all love food. And then back in 2015, you really got into acting
Yes.
and disco.
Oh yeah, disco.
Tell me
Fred
about
Carpenter.
disco. That was it Fred Carpenter?
It was Fred
okay, because I
Carpenter.
worked with him too, so it was Fred. And that
Yep.
was like your first film?
Well, my first film was actually a film called Bite School, and the director was James Balsamo. So
Okay, I have that. I have that.
That's a vampire comedy B movie, and Ron Jeremy's in it.
Oh, Ron Jeremy.
yeah.
You know, he went to my college.
Oh, did
he went to
he?
Queens College.
Oh my goodness.
Not
that's
while I was
right.
there, but
Right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think
oh,
he's
so
in jail
the
now.
Bite School was first.
Bite School was first.
Before
And-
disco.
Before disco, but then disco followed like shortly after. And disco was awesome. So I kind of play like a groupie, and I go after the main character, and we kind of have a rendezvous in the car. So it's very
Nice.
It's a fun little scene that I have.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, listen, I have to take my first commercial break, but we're going to talk more with Sarah Martin when we come back about other movies that she's done. We're going to talk about her own production company that she started. We're going to talk about later on the movie The One, which I'm thrilled to be in. We're going to have a premiere coming up. We have so much to talk about, so stay right there. Don't go away. We'll be right back after these messages. So where do you want to go tonight?
Why don't we go to Coasters?
Oh, cool. I heard it's a great place. Let's check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Oh my God.
at 487 New Bridge Road in East Meadow. Their number's 516-557-2222.
Well, hi there, Teresa. It's John York from General Hospital. I am just checking in because apparently you have a great talk show called Tea Time on Strong Island TV. I want you to have continued great success and have a lot of fun. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun, and that's pretty much the key to everything, isn't it? So continued success. I'm proud of you. Have a great day, Teresa. Bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. I am with Sarah Martin. She is a movie, TV producer. She's a filmmaker, photographer, content creator, actor, writer, director. She does it all. Also models. And I want to thank everyone for watching. Thank you, John York from General Hospital. We have Ann, Sean, Robin, Bruno, Mickey, Linda, Michael Norton in Florida. We have John Battle, Cindy, Carrie, and Michelle. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Please like the show. Please share it. We're talking about how she progressed into and being in front of the camera. And her first movie was the Bite School. And then she did Disco, which was Fred Carpenter. You worked with him a couple of times. I worked with him myself. Love him. And then you did a bunch of shorts. You did Dark Superman, and then you did a movie Gravedigger. You did Back in the Day, which is William DeMeo's movie, and you had Danny Glover in that. Alec Baldwin is in that. You also have Joe D'Onofrio in that, and you have Annabella Sciorra in that. You got a ton of people in that, and you can still watch that movie. It's actually on, I think it's on Amazon Prime.
I believe it is.
If you want to watch it. Back in the Day, it's a boxing movie. It's a good movie. I enjoyed watching it. And then, you know, you did a TV series, The Mind of a Murderer.
Oh yeah, I was on that, a few episodes of that. That was always fun.
It's nice when you get a series.
Yeah,
I like that
always
too.
fun.
But then in 2015, you discovered you loved to work behind the camera.
Yes.
And you became an award-winning film director, editor, writer, and producer in a very, very short amount of time.
Yeah, I definitely think I was a go-getter in the beginning. I was just taking whatever I could get.
Yeah,
and
because
submitting
we're not
it.
knocking on doors, we're
No.
kicking them in.
I'm trying my best.
You
I'm
know?
still kicking them in.
I know. That's the whole thing. In 2017, you did Nefarious.
Yes.
You wrote it, you directed it, and you produced it.
That was my first very own feature.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was also premiered. It was premiered at the Belmore.
At Belmore, yep.
Belmore.
All of them were there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And is that where was Steve Sharippa interviewing you, or you were interviewing
Oh,
him?
that
Can you throw up that pic, Bobby, please? Of her and Steve? Go ahead.
So that was at...
Because I think you had the mic and then he took the mic.
Yes.
And I'm trying to figure out who's interviewing who in the pic.
It was actually really funny because I was...
Thank you. There you are.
He was so wonderful. I was kind of tripping up on my words, and he goes, "Who's interviewing who here?" And he started interviewing me. He actually took the mic, and he was just so lovely.
He's
and
great.
That was at the, I believe it was at the Long Beach International Film Festival.
Yes, it was.
And he was just so wonderful. One of
Yeah.
my favorite celebrities that I've ever met.
He's great. We've been talking. I'm trying to get him on. We've been talking.
I really like him a lot, and he's a Long
He's
Island
great.
guy.
Yeah, he is.
He's so
great.
genuine.
And his wife is a sweetheart. She runs marathons,
Oh.
and he's just a great guy. Right now, he's doing like this Sopranos tour thing.
Oh, good.
With him, Vincent Pastore, and Michael, and Joey Cola, a friend of mine who's a comic,
Okay.
is like emceeing it or like doing the
Oh.
warm up for them, and so they're traveling with it.
Wow,
it's a
good
lot of
for
fun.
them. They should be doing that.
It's nice. It's nice to watch them.
Yeah.
Then you did 2018. You did Honor Amongst Men. You co-produced that.
I did co-produce that, and that is Joan Jett, Ed Asner, and Chuck Zito.
Yes.
And I also had a small cameo as me and Joan Jett were heroin addicts. It was very phenomenal.
And that also was Fred Carpenter.
That was also Fred Carpenter.
Yes.
I really love his films. I love working on them.
I know.
Yeah, he's
I
just
know.
a lot of fun. He gets a lot of Long Island people together.
Yes. Yes, I was in Confessions of the Hitman, and I played a prostitute.
Yes.
And we premiered it too at Belmont. We
Oh,
watched
okay.
it. It was great.
I love Belmont.
It was great, and I'm watching it. And I'm going. I can't. I'm going to see my name in the creds. I'm going to see my name in the creds. And here come the creds. Here come the creds. And my stage name is Teresa Canastracy Farrell because I use my maiden name.
Right.
And here come the creds. Here comes. And it said prostitute, and next to it said prostitute.
Oh,
And I'm
no.
going, where's my name?
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, they left out my name. So right away I talked to Fred and I talked to whoever was helping him out. I forget her name. And I was like, you know, my name's not in the creds. And like here, I was so excited.
Oh.
And she's like, oh, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. I was like, all right.
And they will.
all right.
They will. Because they're good like that. They will fix it.
I know.
Yeah, so don't worry. Aw.
And then 2019, you did Menagerie.
Yes, Menagerie.
You directed it and you played a detective.
Oh, yes. I wrote, directed, produced, all that. And I always have a cameo. That was my second feature film that I did all by myself there.
Wow.
So I love it, and that's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun names in there.
So now when you write, where does it come from? Does it come from like an idea? Does it come from a true life experience? What triggers the creative juices?
Some of it's based on true events and real things.
Yeah.
And then other times I dream every night. So this sounds so funny, but I write my dreams down.
Yeah.
And I have like all these other scripts that are like half written. And every now and then I'll be like, oh, that would be perfect for this one, or that would be perfect for that one. And then eventually it just keeps flowing together, and that's kind of how I write them.
Mm-hmm.
Some real experiences, some made up, and obviously some in between exaggerations. But
And do you keep like a pen and pad
Always.
next to the bed? So do I.
Everything's
because
handwritten.
I don't dream every night, but one night I woke up with this. It was an animated dream. And it was about a lightning bug. We call them lightning bugs in Queens. I
Sure.
think they call fireflies everywhere else.
Sure.
And it was about this, and I'm going, this could be like the next Pixar movie. Like, this is really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
It was really nice. And I'm like writing it down, or like if a joke comes to me. Because if you don't write it down
you
when
gotta
you
write
wake
it down.
up,
Oh my gosh, it's gone.
yeah.
And then you'll be kicking yourself. Because
Yeah.
there's some really good things you dream of, and you're like, oh, that would be such a great idea for this, or a great idea for that. But yeah, we'll talk about that later, but that's
Yeah.
the whole inspiration from that I got from a dream. So
Really?
yeah, so that was mostly a dream, and then I just added to it.
That's
So it was
very, very, very interesting. Very
Yeah.
cool. It really is. But you, where do I want to go from here? Because there's just so much to talk about. Let's talk about your production company. You're the founder, owner, film director at Silent Envy Productions. What year did you start that, and why did you name it that?
2016, and I remember I was bartending. I bartended for like 10 years, and I love bartending, by the way. And I miss it very much. But and I have a lot of stories from that alone.
I'm sure you do.
Some juicy deets, a lot of details. But I was sitting down with my assistant director, and we were just hanging out, talking, and I forgot what I said, but I always joke with everybody at the bar, and I said something like, I'm like, oh, that's Silent Envy. And he looked at me and I looked at him because we were trying to think of names for a new company.
Right.
And I was like, that sounds really good. And he goes, that's the one. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we should name the company Silent Envy Productions, because what better feeling than Silent Envy? Like
Right,
we're gonna keep getting to the top. It's gonna always be the top. So green with envy, so that's in my logo as well.
I like that.
So it just like accidentally happened one night. We were just at the bar. I was bartending, and I was like, oh, Silent Envy. And we just kind of...
I like that, because my last guest, Gary Pastor, was here, and he was saying how he doesn't like to put too many things on Facebook because people get very envious.
Yes.
They get very envious, they get very jealous.
Yes.
And you know what I say? Because as I get older, I have this I don't give a crap attitude anymore. I really don't. And you know what? If I'm proud of something, or if Recipes for Love, I can't like stop talking about.
Right.
Seriously, it's my first TV series.
Yay!
Great people
And you
in the
should be
cast,
excited.
and it was great. So yeah, I'm not bragging, but I'm so elated that I want to share it with people who are happy for me,
Yeah.
and for those who aren't, they're not. I can't make everyone happy, and neither could you.
You know, and I post a lot of things, and people, you know, sometimes
I love all your posts.
Well, you know what I tell people? I'm like, I don't post the sad things on social media, because why would I do that? I try to keep it very positive as best as I can.
Yeah.
But, you know, social media for the most part is you're going to see those good times, and you're going to see a lot of those good times, you know. So, I don't know, I just try to keep it as positive as I can, and it's hard sometimes. It's a very negative world out there. So
It is.
You know, some people are like, oh my gosh, it's like nonstop on your page. I just try to constantly put content out.
Right, and it's
that's
important. Tell everyone why is it important to constantly put content out.
Well, you have to constantly be doing something and doing your craft, because if you're not putting something out, even if it's just what you ate for breakfast, or even if it's like the sunset, you know, you've got to constantly be showing people that you're doing something and you're active on social media, because social media is so important for your business, for yourself, just to show people that you're constantly there and available at all times for your business.
Yeah.
That's where I get most of my work, is from Facebook, Instagram.
Wow.
A lot of people reach out. I've now got clients all over the country, and it's because of Facebook.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And Sarah is on Facebook. I want everyone to know Sarah is on Facebook. It's Sarah Martin. And she's also on Insta, but it's Strawberry Lady, but the E is a 3, the number 3. So it's Strawberry Lady, and the E in berry is a 3. Okay,
Yes.
everyone got that? Because I want you to follow her on Insta.
Thank you.
I'm following you.
Thank you.
Follow her on Insta. Look her up on Facebook. You know, there's so many things that she's involved with that is, you know, it's hard to keep up with everyone. But like you said, you're putting stuff out there. That way people are knowing what you're doing, okay, or what to look forward to. And like you said, it's important. It really is important. You can't, like, take a break. You really can't. I mean,
can't.
I don't, you know, I try to post when I have something relevant to post.
No, it's hard. It's hard sometimes. Even some days I'm like, I have nothing.
I don't know if you saw that post I put up. I had this sty in my eye. Did you see my
no.
boxing post?
I did.
Because I had this dye in my eye, and it looked
no,
like
you
I
did?
went 12 rounds with
Ding,
somebody.
ding, ding.
And I'm like, how can I turn this into
A
a
joke.
negative into
Yeah.
a positive? So I put it up. I put on the boxing gloves, and I said, the movie Bruised 2 with Halle Berry.
I love it.
And everyone was congratulating me, and I'm laughing my
Yeah, you just, I
behind
saw
off.
that. All congrats.
Did you
congrats.
see it? And I'm like, and then finally my friend Ray said, "This is a joke, isn't it?" I'm glad. I said, "I'm glad
Yeah,
somebody
got
right."
the joke.
I mean, not that I wouldn't mind being in a movie with Halle, but
Of course.
you know, but I just thought it would be fun.
No, it's funny. And that's you. And that's you. And if anyone that knows you knows that that's you.
I can't. I have to turn a negative into a positive. You know,
Yeah.
I think especially in today's world. You know, that's what we need to do. I'm going to go to, you know what I need to do? I need to go to my second break. So we're going to go to break, and stay right where you are, because there's so much more with Sarah when we come back. Stay right there.
So where do you want to go tonight? Why don't we go to Coasters?
Oh, cool. I heard it's a great place. Let's check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Oh my God.
Coasters Tavern is located at 487 New Bridge Road in East Meadow. Their number's 516-557-2222.
Welcome to Sunday Dinner with Chef Clemente. This is an all-new show about family cooking, Sunday dinner, things we did as a child, bringing back some memories and some tradition. This is how this dish was born. I'm going to show you that in just a couple of minutes. So, the trick with the meatballs too, when you fry them, you don't want to overcrowd the pan too much. The drizzle, not too much of olive oil, right on top of that fish. So, a little flour, a little egg, cella luna, met somebody, everybody drink some wine. Prosciutto going. Pass them around, everybody eat a little bit, come on. You gotta dance. Oh my God! Get together, go visit your mother, your sister, your cousin, bring some pastry, some food, get together, eat, drink, be happy. Who wants some linguine, clams, and pastry?
How you doing? It's Sal the Voice Valentinetti. Why are you watching me? You should be watching Teresa Canastraci Tea Time with Teresa Canastraci Farrell. And make sure you follow Teresa on Facebook. Tea Time with Teresa Canastraci Farrell. We'll see you there.
I love the way you say my name. I love it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tea Time. I'm with Sarah Martin. She does everything. She's an actor, she's a model, she's a producer, she's a director, she's a writer, she's a content creator. She was explaining before the break how if you're on social media, you want to use social media to your advantage, you really should post something every day. We were talking about some films that she was in. She did Nefarious, and she wrote, directed, and produced it. Honor Amongst Men, she co-produced it. Menagerie, she directed, she also wrote and produced. Oh my goodness. And now you just wrapped and finished another indie film called Anti-Heroes. Tell me about that.
So Anti-Heroes is a war film, and like it's pretty much a bloodbath, and it's all these weapons and gore, and it's super fun, and it was filmed upstate New York.
And those were the special effects pics that you posted,
yeah,
right?
There's a
of
lot
your arm, your face.
There's a ton of special effects, yes.
Yeah,
and
very, very
lots
cool.
of weapons. And the director, he does all like the weapon work himself, and he has everything matched. He's like really good.
Wow.
So he's awesome. Sean Ubell, he's awesome. And then, yeah, I just play like a soldier in it. So
that's cool.
Nothing crazy, but
yeah,
it's
I saw you. I saw you with the, the ammo and,
yeah,
and the gun and everything. You look badass. Kid.
Yeah, he's the best, and we're going to be working on a few things this year as well.
That's good.
And he's upstate New York.
That's
so
fun. And I have a tattoo that I got. It's 7 years this month. I have my brain tumor.
Oh my goodness.
So I got this to remind me how blessed I am. And I noticed you have the breast cancer ribbon. Tell me about that.
So my mom's a 3-time survivor, and so when she first got it, I got this tattoo for her because you got to support the tatas.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you got to support it
and get your mammo every year.
Get your mammograms. It's super important, especially
it
if
is
you
important.
Have anyone that has it in the family, and men get it too because
yes.
you have breasts as
yes.
well.
And I tell you the truth, I just went recently because no one did anything for the last 2 years during COVID.
I know.
I know I didn't, so I had a lot of catching up to do.
Oh my gosh, is everything good?
Yeah,
I'm
like, God. Well, I didn't hear anything, so I guess the girls are fine.
No news is good news, so they say.
That's what they say. All right, so now I really want to get to the one.
Okay.
I want to talk about the one. Bobby's going to put up that picture. He's running around. Okay. But the one was filmed. We filmed this before COVID.
Yes, before COVID. BC, before COVID.
BC, before COVID. And we have a pic of you on the set.
Oh,
behind
that's
the
a good
camera.
one.
Thank you. I tried.
I love that one.
I know. So do I. That's
you.
why I picked it.
I'm yelling at somebody.
Yeah, and that was in the bar. That was in the bar.
Yes.
And we filmed that out in Bohemia. at Eleanor's.
Yep. Eleanor's.
Yes.
I love that place.
Yes, I love it too. I don't know if they're still doing karaoke out there, but
they are still doing. It's new ownership, but it's a younger guy now, and he is still doing karaoke out there.
See that?
He's wonderful.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
So tell everyone about The One. It came to you in a dream.
Yes. So The One is about online dating gone wrong, and it's a psychological thriller. It's about a guy named Jimmy who travels 3,000 miles across country to meet the girl of his dreams until night falls and the truth is revealed. So it's a very interesting film, and it does have some tragedy in there. So it's good.
Yes,
it's good.
Yes.
I think it's very relatable, and I think people will laugh in all the right spots. And
well, I hope I helped in that department.
No, you were wonderful.
Because
He's got a great scene. I don't want to give too much away.
Don't give it away, but it was at the bar, and Sarah you really gave me free reign.
I did.
She told me to improv it, which I did. We did a few different takes.
Yes.
A few different ways.
Oh, I got a great one. I can't wait for you to see it.
And then the one that stuck, I think, is the one where the next thing I said the line, the whole crew started cracking up, and I'm thinking, she won't be able to use it. Everyone's laughing. What are you doing?
Let me tell you, you don't want to piss her off or give her BS because the eye roll will tell you enough. I mean, it was great.
I had a blast doing
it.
And you had, who else did you have in that cast? You had Joe from The Sopranos.
Yeah, Joey Ganniscoli.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I had 75 actors in that film. There's
actually a lot of us. A lot of us.
There's a lot, yeah.
And you filmed all over. You were in offices. You were actually on a plane. You were actually on a plane. You really worked your butt off to really get certain shots and certain sets.
Yeah, I really, really wanted the airplane, and it was like the last thing we could get.
I know. You were praying for it, girl.
I waited 6 months to get it, and I thought we weren't going to get it, and then I was like, oh, maybe I could do a private plane, but I'm like, nah, this is like an average guy. He's not going to afford a private jet.
Right, yeah,
like, commercial.
Commercial. He's got to fly commercial.
And the commercial plane was much more than the private plane.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it was ridiculous. And but I got it, and it only took 6 months, but we got it like last minute.
Wow.
And I couldn't even believe, I was scraping together funds like from every which way.
Yeah.
And I was borrowing money just to get the damn thing, but we got it.
You know, your parents are a huge support of yours.
Yeah.
I met them on the set. and I fell in love with them.
Oh, they're really great.
They are fabulous. Your
Thank
dad,
you.
your mom, they were like just there as you know, your cheerleaders and really helping
Yeah.
behind the scenes. Anything you needed, they were there.
Oh yeah, they will run food for me a lot.
Yes.
They're the best. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I forgot. I gotta go to.
Yeah,
the
we
deli.
gotta feed
We
the
got
crew.
catering coming. I'm like, I don't have anyone to pick it up, and my assistant director's busy. Our PAs are already busy. I'm like, I don't know what to do, and my mom's like, I got you.
Yeah.
We'll bring
yeah.
it. I was
It's
like,
so
oh, thank
sweet.
you.
So sweet.
They are the
really
best. They really
Do
are.
they ever do cameos in anything you do?
Actually, my dad did a cameo in Menagerie.
He did.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Ah, oh, I'm glad I asked.
Yeah, thank you. My mom doesn't want to do any of that stuff, but she doesn't mind being behind the scenes. So, but my dad did, and he was
She's
so.
like the stage mom.
Aw.
Yeah.
She comes in and she says hi, and then she runs away.
Right.
But she's so sweet, and yeah, my dad was so happy to do it. He was so proud. So that was nice. That was
It's
my second
nice.
movie.
It
yeah.
is nice. It's nice that they get the cred and.
Yeah, and you know what? My brother was an extra. I just remembered in my
Oh.
first movie.
Really?
Yeah. I forgot about that. In Nefarious, he was an extra. My
Nice.
brother. Yeah, I just remembered. I forget. I'll throw anybody
You know,
in there.
that's the whole thing. You know, it becomes like a family affair,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
know, sometimes you need bodies. You just need, you need people.
Oh, yeah. So anyone, and honestly, anyone that reaches out, if I have space for someone, I will try to include them as best as I can.
Right.
Sometimes I just don't have the room, and I tell
Right.
them, we have other projects, and I really do try to accommodate
Yeah.
for everyone.
Yeah.
It's hard. Obviously, I can't use everybody, but I try to recycle it to the next, like, oh, we have another project if you're interested.
Right.
Love to hear you audition.
Yeah.
Let's try that.
But we were talking before the show. I'm on Actors Access, and you said that your go-to is backstage.
Backstage.
And also there's Casting Network.
Casting networks.
Right.
Yep. Casting networks, I feel like, is a lot of extra work, though.
Okay.
So I do try that, and obviously Backstage has that as well. But
Right.
Backstage is one of the longest running
Yeah.
casting
Yeah,
sites.
years ago,
Yeah.
it was an actual paper.
It was like
actually,
yeah.
you went into Manhattan and you actually looked through it.
I wish I experienced that because everyone always told me that when I got
It was
started.
great.
And I was like, what?
It was yeah, it was great.
But it's a great system, like the website Backstage. You could put in everything, your height, everything, like your eye color, down to the hair, what they're looking for.
Right.
So it's really cool, and it'll give you every job lined up that matches your description.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you could start from there. And just my biggest advice to actors, just really quick if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all. Are you
okay.
kidding? I'm going to take notes. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
please. My biggest advice is these self-tapes are life right now. Just do the self-tape. You don't have to be off script. Just film yourself reading the lines. They will get you ahead of everyone else because it's amazing and remarkable how many people on those sites can't follow simple direction.
You know, I just sent in 2 self-tapes the other day. One was comedic. One was comedic, and I had to
Yeah.
play a waitress that the person was paying the tip with a Metro card.
Oh.
And I wasn't happy about that, and I
Oh,
made
that's
it. I
funny.
made it funny. The other one was really cool, and I'm going to show you after the show. I
Okay.
nailed this thing. I nailed it. They actually
Oh.
contacted me, but I'm not the right height.
Darn it.
You know, because they were like, how tall
Yeah.
are you? And I was like, I had it was like a mommy dearest kind of thing.
Yeah.
And my daughter broke a vase, and I wigged out. I scared myself when I watched it back. Okay,
Oh, I wanna see it.
I'm gonna show it to you. And I was like, and then the next thing I know, I got an email, and they're like,
Yeah.
hey, we really loved it. How tall are you, and where do you live? And I'm like, well, I'm vertically challenged at 5'2", but I wear heels a lot, so I'm 5'5".
Right.
And that was it. And I'm like, really? How tall did you want me to be? I could
all the time.
hunch over. I could wear platforms. What do you want?
You know, I just cast for a short film because I'm actually doing a short film called Overdose. I haven't announced the name yet. but,
Okay. Well, is that it?
Yeah, the name is Overdose. And
I'm writing it down.
it's just
It's a short.
It's a short film. It's going to be about 10 minutes, maybe
Love it.
15.
Uh-huh.
And so I was doing the casting, and I really liked this one girl, but I already cast the guy, and I'm looking, and I'm like, I really like this girl, but she's super tall. She was like 5'8". Then I said to the guy, I said, listen, I really like this girl, and I want her. I said, how tall are
Well,
you?
I was going to say, did it have, because you wanted it to look right next to him?
Right, I wanted her to be shorter than him.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm 6'4". I'm like, perfect. She's 5'8", he's 6'4".
Oh, good.
Great. It'll look good on camera.
Okay.
So I was like, great, you're both cast. Like, that's excellent. Because I almost wasn't sure because of her height. So sometimes it
Yeah.
really matters.
You
and
never know.
It might not be you. It's just, unfortunately, some characteristic they're looking for. Or, the producer's cousin put down 50 grand. And
Well,
out
yeah,
you go.
that too. Yeah, that's how. You know what it
But,
is
you
that
know.
in reality, as you know, because you've been in this business a while, when a movie comes out, okay, it's already casted.
Yeah,
The
for the
main
most part.
the main characters, the cast is mostly casted already.
Yes.
It's the little
like day player roles.
that are going to be, or maybe a featured extra or whatever. But when movies are casted, they know who's playing what.
Yep, for the most part, we have people in mind, you know, for the roles. Especially, I have such a database now. I have thousands and thousands through the years of actors that have auditioned, and I have people in my, like, absolutely want to use them one day scene.
Right.
But some of them still don't fit. And then, of course, I have repeat actors from my last films that are like, oh my gosh, if you have anything, I loved working for you.
Right.
You know, I try.
Well, I say that to you all the time. I'm like,
No,
you
of
need me,
course.
girl. You know I'm here.
I try to run a really fun set. It is stressful at
Yes,
times,
yes.
but that's part of the job.
No,
And-
the set was very nice. It wasn't, because that I was afraid with Recipes for Love too, and the girl Sasha that I shared a room with, she's like, it's so relaxed, it's so laid back. And once she said that, I was like, okay, now I can relax, because I was excited, but I was nervous because you don't know what kind of set you're walking in on.
Yes.
You could have a director who is not flexible.
especially independent.
Yes.
When it's independent, it could be a
They're not flexible.
Shoebox.
They're not as open creatively. They want what they want. They want word for word. They don't want you replacing, due to my achy bones. And I say because of my achy bones. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So your set was fun.
I
We
give
had a
my
lot of fun
actors
on
that-
set.
I
We
give
had-
my actors that
yeah,
flexibility.
We had a lot of fun on set.
Oh, I loved it.
We
and
really
we have so
did.
many amazing photos. Like, John.
And then
took
my
so
friend
many.
Kenny Cowie,
Oh,
who
yeah,
I
Kenny Cowie.
recommended for you,
Yep.
he was in it too.
He was, and actually, he was excellent, and I really appreciated having
He's
him on
great.
set. He was excellent. Oh, I can't wait to see everybody at the premiere.
I can't
Oh.
wait even. Let's talk about the premiere.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let's we're gonna tease you, okay? We're gonna go to my last commercial break. So when we come back, then we're gonna talk about the premiere.
All right.
All right? And are there seats left?
There are
There's some
limited
limited seats, so that means
Very limited.
if any of you want to come to the premiere, you can, but stay right there. When we come back, we'll tell you how.
So where do you want to go tonight? Why don't we go to Coasters? Oh, cool. I heard it's a great place. Let's check it out. Yeah, definitely. All right. Oh my God.
Coasters Tavern is located at 487 New Bridge Road in East Meadow. Their number's 516-557-2222.
Doc, who's the best comedian you know?
Teresa Farrell.
And who's the best actress you know?
Teresa Farrell.
And who's the best cast member in Bad Boys?
Teresa Farrell.
Who's got the best radio?
Teresa Farrell.
Doc, who's your favorite Guinea?
Teresa Farrell.
Who you loving right now?
Teresa Farrell.
All right, Doc, I love you too, baby.
Love you as always.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. It's Tea Time. It's Monday. And listen, you can watch Tea Time every Saturday at 11 a.m. on Channel 20 for anyone who lives on Long Island who gets Optimum. Did you know that?
Optimum.
Isn't that great?
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. We're trying to get on Fios too, but for now, Channel 20, 11 a.m. on a Saturday, you can watch us there. I want to thank Lauren and Larry and Lex and Richard, everyone for tuning in. Please like the show. Please share it. I'm with Sarah Martin. She's a writer. She's a director. She's a producer. She's an actor. She's a content creator. She also models. She's a photographer. This woman does it all. And I am so thrilled that we're talking about the movie The One, which we filmed before COVID. I am in it. A bunch of friends are in it. And we're having the premiere. Tell everyone what it is.
Oh my gosh. All right. So this Thursday, March 10th at 7 p.m. at Belmore Movies, we are premiering The One, my psychological thriller. I said it so many times. Can you tell?
I love it.
And I'm so excited. We're going to have a red carpet event. We've got photographers, we've got press, we've got radio people coming. I've even got my PR guy stopping by really quick. And also, we're doing an after party next door, and we've got
at the third rail. The third rail.
At the third rail.
Third rail.
And we've got a surprise coming at the after party. And also, during the premiere, we are giving away some swag. And it's random.
I love swag.
And I have a really cute way of doing it, but I don't want to give it away because you'll find out the night of how you're going to win
so
swag.
there's only a limited number of seats left. So if anyone wants to come to the premiere of The One, what do they need to do?
Well, you got to get on Eventbrite, and you got to type in The One premiere and get your tickets while supplies last. Because there are a limited amount. New York just finally opened its doors, so we are limited. But it's going to be a great turnout. There's going to be so many actors there, so many families, so many friends.
Everyone who's in it. Everyone who's in it. We're going to be in it.
I just can't wait to see everyone.
Come and just stand outside, and take pictures. We're
There's a lot of people coming, and it's
going to be great.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I don't know what to wear.
I have no idea what I'm wearing, and I'm panicking actually because I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been so busy. But please come, take some pictures on the red carpet. It'll just be a really fun night.
Come take pictures with us.
Lots of memories. I think we needed that after this last 2 years. And I've been waiting over 2 years to do this premiere.
Yeah, because you originally put out a video talking about the premiere and how it was postponed.
Yeah, March 2020 was the original date, which is like, oh my gosh. So now March 2022, I thought that would be cute. To do 2 years later. But yeah, it was postponed, and now it's on.
And it's what time is it?
At 7 p.m.
7 p.m. at the Belmore Theater.
Belmore Theater.
Belmore Theater right here in Belmore. Beautiful Belmore, right off Sunrise Highway right here. How long is the film total now?
It is 90 minutes. It's a full-length feature film.
Wow.
And I just want to add the Belmore Theater. If you're coming from Manhattan, there is a train that takes you directly from Manhattan to Belmore. It's
the Belmore train station. You get out right there and just cross the street. Yeah, it's right next to the fire department, right? You have the fire department, then you have the Belmore Theater, and then you have right next to us the third rail. The third rail's right there. So that's where we're going to be after the movie.
Yep.
We're going to be eating and drinking. And
my favorite part is
giving away swag.
You get to see the marquee right from the train.
Oh, I love it.
Because the marquee's going to be up,
God,
of course.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. And I have so many new things, like new backdrops.
It's my second premiere because I was in Fred Carpenter's The Confessions of the Hitman, and that's where we premiered.
And it was at Belmore.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
So this is my second premiere.
Well, welcome. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. I don't know what I'm going to wear. I have to figure out what I'm going to wear. Hopefully the weather's going to cooperate. It's not going to rain.
I hope so. I hope it's not raining. Let's hope for no rain and sunshine, and hopefully it's not too cold. Because it did rain one year.
Did it?
Yeah, but that's all right. It rained for Menagerie.
So we mentioned COVID. What kept you going? And what did you do? Did you write? Did you take pictures? What did you do? Especially that first 3 months were awful. We were all locked in for 3 months. So how did you get through it?
Okay, so the first 3 months I was panicking and not sure what I was going to do. I had a few of my employees kind of quit on me, and I was like, oh, this is terrible.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not going to be able to do film. But at first I was like, oh, it'll probably open up in a month or so, I didn't realize how bad everything was going to be shut down. Shut down. New York was completely shut down.
Yeah.
I heard from one of my film friends in Georgia said, oh, everybody's filming in Miami right now. You should go down. I said, let me take a trip. And I went down, and I actually...
You were traveling a lot.
I traveled
You were. I was praying for you, girl. Let me just tell you.
Yeah,
I was. Because you were like, I was like, where's she going now? Where's she going now? Oh, she's okay.
But listen, I had to follow the work, but at first it was a lot of Florida. And then from there, it was Colorado, then it was Vegas, then it was Arizona, then it was California. I did make a lot of rounds. I went to Maine a bunch of times. I did go back to Vegas a few times, Colorado a couple times, and it was just awesome. And every state had different rules, so it was a little silly, but no two states were like. So of course, every time I traveled, I had to look up all the rules because I wanted to, not upset anybody. And it changed even from town to town sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, it was like Colorado, Breckenridge, you had to wear masks outside, and then you would go to Aspen and you didn't have to wear masks outside, but you had to wear them inside.
Wow.
Vegas changed the rules so many times. So it was very interesting, tiptoeing through everything.
Right.
But I had to keep my company afloat, and this is something I really believe in. And so it kind of felt like reinventing myself. And instead of doing movies and TV shows, I did commercials.
Yes, you did a lot of commercials.
And drones. Lots of drone work. And I got my pilot license, my drone pilot license.
Nice.
Yeah, so now it's all commercial. And it was great. It was a big shift for me. So that was a different change. But I made it work, and I'm so happy I did. And now New York is open, and we're premiering.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Thank
I am
you.
thrilled. So what do you have? Do you have anything in the works?
Yes.
What do you have in the works?
I am filming 2 short films this year.
Yeah, you're doing Overdose.
Overdose, and
Yes.
the other one is called Open Mic. So there's a couple short films.
Does that have to do with comics?
There are going to be comics, and that's funny you said that because I was going to ask you to be one of my girls in it. So I wasn't going to say it.
Is this an exclusive?
This is an exclusive.
Okay, do
you heard
it
it here
girl.
first. So yes, so Open Mic is.
I would love to. Yes, and yes, and yes.
Well, there's one little like open
great.
mic scene, and
Awesome.
it's really really important because it is a horror. The movie.
I've never done a horror. That's great.
Oh, great. Well, you did a psychological thriller, which is
I did. That's
almost.
a psychological
But
thriller, yes.
This is a short film, and I'm going to try to do all the little festivals, like short films
Love
all
it.
over the country
Love
now
it.
that things are opening.
Yeah.
But I don't want to give too much away because
No.
I haven't fully cast it yet, and so yeah, you're one of the first to find out.
We got an exclusive right here on Tea Time with my girl Sarah.
So yes, that actually is an exclusive. How crazy is that? So yes, I was going to ask you because I know you had been.
I'm going
asking-
to get all verklempt.
No,
oh
you've
my
been,
God.
You've been asking and asking, and I'm like, I don't have anything yet, but I do, and
I appreciate that.
I'm trying to get it towards like the end of April, but it's looking more like May now. Things always get delayed, you know how this is.
May works. May
Yeah.
is good. May I'm
May's probably
available.
going to be the month because that just seems, I have to do some work in Vegas in April, and I just don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Because I am filming Overdose at the end of March, and that's all set and done, so.
Right.
It's all cast and everything, so I'm very excited for that.
That's cool.
And then I'm working on the Sean, the guy that did Anti-Heroes.
Yeah.
He's doing another film, so I am going to be helping him over the summer.
Yeah,
do
you're
that.
going to be going upstate.
Yep.
For that, right?
Yep.
Because he does it up there.
Yeah, and he wants me to be one of his leads, and I'm like, oh, you sure you don't want me
Oh
to
my
help with the
God,
camera
that's
work?
great.
I know, and I said, but I'm like, oh.
See, but you see, you're hesitating. Why are you hesitating?
I just love being behind the camera, but no.
Is that because you feel like you have more control behind the camera?
I guess, but it's his film, so I can't really take over, you know. But it's okay, and I feel very honored, and it's super sweet, actually.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And this is going to be your first lead. Is it your first lead?
One of my second leads, but yeah.
Okay.
Because
What
I
was
had a
your
lead in Bite School.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I played the
okay.
gold digging girlfriend. I don't want to tell you how it ends, but I definitely get taken out. But yes, I do play a gold digging girlfriend.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
that's great.
it's
But
cool.
it's nice. It's nice to play the lead. It's
Yeah,
nice.
I love it. I honestly, it's fun, and it's just there's a lot going on this year. So
Yeah.
and I also did a lot of advertising here in New York now that things are open. So I'm hoping to kind of stay home a little bit.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Well, you were away. I'm sure your parents are happy you're home.
Oh,
after being away for a month.
They missed me a lot. It was nice because I had gotten dinner with them the other night, so that was very nice.
Oh,
so.
that's sweet.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Well, my dad's birthday's tomorrow, and I can't
Oh.
wait. They flew up from Florida for another reason, which I'm going to say in about 2 minutes. But yeah, I'm going to get to see my dad tomorrow on his 87th birthday, which I'm happy about.
Happy birthday,
And,
87.
87. God bless my father, boy. Let me tell you, we've got good genes in my family because no one looks their age, which I have to tell you, everyone thought I was in my 40s.
You look amazing.
And I was like, yeah, I am.
You are
I'm
in your
43,
40s, aren't you?
Yeah, of course I am.
Oh, stop! You're joking me. Well, you look.
Listen,
phenomenal.
I have 2 minutes left, 2.5 minutes left. I want everyone to follow Sarah, okay? She is on Insta. It is Strawberry Lady, but the E in berry is the number 3, okay? So Strawberry Lady. The E is a 3, and Sarah Martin also on Facebook. Are you anywhere else? Because I know you do. You do TikTok and you do.
TikTok, I'm not
so
really
much, but
big,
where are you?
But my TikTok, it's _Sarah_Talk, and then it's Sarah Talk, and then I have my website www.silentenvyproductions.com, and I also have a work Instagram, which is just Silent Envy Productions. So I got a few of those. So if you'd like to follow me, please
That's
do.
important. SilentEnvyProductions.com.
Yes, please
Good
check
to
out
know,
my
good to
website.
know.
I
Check it
just
out.
revamped it, and it looks
good.
really like sexy now. So I'm very excited. Finally,
Nice.
I'm terrible at websites, but I did it myself. So please
Good
check
for
it out.
you.
All right, no, thank you. I feel like a web designer. I don't know what I'm doing. So thank you, WordPress, for having all
great.
the layouts.
All right, so for anyone who wants to come see us this Thursday at 7 o'clock at the Belmore Theater, again, go to Eventbrite.
Eventbrite.com.
Right, and if you want to come and you can't get in and you want to hang out with us at Third Rail, we're going to be there, so you can come and take pics, and we'll see who's there. I'm hoping Kenny comes and everyone comes.
I hope so.
Listen, I have 1 more minute to go, and my last minute, first I want to thank you so much for doing this.
Thank
for
you
me.
so much for having me.
I love
really
you, my
appreciate
friend.
it.
I really
Remember,
do.
I flew in just for you.
Yeah,
That's
she
it.
flew in just for
Exclusive.
me. And an exclusive here at Tea Time. Listen,
Can't believe it.
Bobby's going to throw up a picture of my uncle. There he is. That is my uncle, Joseph Canastraci. My uncle passed away on Saturday morning. He battled Parkinson's. I'm dedicating the show to my uncle. I was blessed enough to go see him in hospice. I didn't think he was going to talk or have his eyes open, and he did. And I said, "How are you, Uncle Joey?" And he said, "I'm good." I said, "Are you in any pain?" He said, "No." And then the next question he asked me literally almost threw me off my feet, and I had to hold back tears of joy. He said, "How's your talk show going?" And I was going to lose it. And I said, "It's great." I said, "It's great." And as a matter of fact, I landed a TV series called Recipes for Love, and I'm going to be going to Philly. And he said to me, "Boy, I knew you'd do it. You were meant to do this. I'm just so happy for you and so thrilled." And I said, "Uncle Joe, can I give you a kiss?" And before I could even pull down my mask, he puckered his lips, and I gave him a kiss on the lips, and I gave him a ton of kisses on his cheek. And I said, "I love you." And he said, "I love you too." Thank you, Bobby, for putting up that pic. Rest in peace. I know everyone was there to welcome you. And I want to thank everyone for watching me, supporting me. Be kind to everyone. Tell everyone you love them. I'll see you next week, everybody. Ciao.